Okay. All right, so we're going to begin our post-game press conference following the second round matchup between Washington University and George Fox University. We have representatives from George Fox with us. As you watch, to your left is head coach Michael Meek, and then to his left, Haley Hutzler, David Headings, and Matney Jamison. All three are seniors, and so they're here to to talk about tonight's game. Coach, I'll start with you. While I was broadcasting the game, that action was so frantic I almost lost my breath. I don't know if it was kind of the same way on the floor. A great game. Let's have an opening statement about how the game unfolded from your perspective.
Well, first of all, I want to start out with just how proud I am of our seniors and our team, how hard they've worked for 4 years now. And I think, like we talked about in the locker room, like for us, it's so much more about wanting to have another week together than the wins and losses. And we knew coming on the road it's going to be tough, and WashU is a very good team, and I felt like we got down early, obviously, and the team just kept battling and kept fighting, and really showed a lot of grit and toughness all the way through the end. And it's a good game on the road. I mean, we're just going to have games like this, and I'm more proud of the character of our team and who they are as people and the time we've spent together through the years. And so it's hard ending the season. So.
And it was, looking at your team the last couple of nights, I want to start with the full court press. You mentioned the character of your team, but it also takes a very, a tenacious team that buys into playing 40 minutes of full court pressure defense. Talk about that, and that's going to be one of the things that leaves a lasting impression with me, and I'm sure others that watch the broadcast here or watch it in person here.
Well, I think each team, has its own identity and team shape in different ways, and I think with this team we don't have a ton of size, so we felt like we need to probably play a little faster and use our depth and use our team speed. And I think this group just plays so hard, and they're willing to share and work together, and it's fun to me to even watch them play, just the effort that they put into things to be competitive. And but I think it's so much more. Just I know this team outside of our of a game, and just how much they care about each other is way more important to me than anything else. And that's the great thing about this group and this team, is that we walk away from a game tonight being more upset about wanting to spend more time together. So it was a great season and a great group, and three awesome seniors.
Taylor, question for you. I was just curious about the changes maybe you guys made at halftime. I noticed on the boards you got WashU had the advantage in the first half, but in the second half it looked like you guys were crashing hard. And I think some hustle points got you guys back into the game. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, every game this season, rebounds really determined the outcome, and kind of was like a kick in the butt when we realized like we're down right now at halftime in the locker room, and we knew like right away rebounds were something that we can control, and so we just went after it and go after the ball like you have nothing to lose. So that was our mindset.
Coach, Emily had some real big shots for you in that third quarter to get you guys back into it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I said last night that is so awesome about this team is I think in the first 10 games we had 9 different leading scorers, and you just, on any night, you didn't know who was going to step up and make plays. And tonight I thought Emily Holder made some great plays and hit some big threes. And again, it's kind of our way, the best we can do to combat the physicality inside is to try to stretch the defense out a little bit more. And she's really developed into a great inside-out player. And so I thought she had a great game. I thought our team played really good. I mean, WashU's a really good team, and having to come on the road and beat a team on their home court, we knew it was going to be really tough. And unfortunately, we got off to a slow start and were able to battle back into it. But it took a group of players to kind of get back into the game, make them competitive, and we could go down the list of how many players did great things, but it was, I'm sure it was her top game as far as the most threes she's hit in the game, because I think she had 3, and something that she's been working on, and is neat to see the hard work paying off.
Ladies, can you maybe speak to your team's depth? I mean, it just seemed like you come at a team in so many different varieties, and just talk about maybe your second string or the other people that are chipping in different ways than maybe some of the stats indicate.
Yeah, you know, in practice we kind of make it like an agreement to go at each other every practice, no matter what our role is, no matter what our playing time is, and in every position we expect the same thing out of each other, and I know the coaches expect the same thing out of us, no matter how many minutes we play, and we just have fun. And there's different teams in practice, but that doesn't really affect the outcome on games, and it's just like any other, like, I'm a player, you're a player, and we're going to lift each other up. And playing roles is not, or our roles, playing time and everything like that, it's not important to us, because we know that when we're focused on our roles or our playing time, or if we're starting or not, that's really, like, it's an emotional thing, and it can be high or low, and that's, we just know to have fun together. We really value the experience every day in practice and spending time together.
Well, Matt, did you guys get a chance to do a few things? Were there any activities before the games this weekend? Did you guys get a chance to go to a couple of spots to kind of sample a little bit of St. Louis?
Yeah, we got to see the Arc, which is really cool. We went there pretty late at night, and it was surreal. The sky was really overcast. It looked like you're standing in like a box, and you have this huge reflective arc. So it was neat. One thing we're so thankful for is that we get to travel so much through the NCAA, and just having teams that make it to this tournament. It's exciting to see what states we get to go to, and so it's always great to travel with this team. Everyone gets along, and it's just a really great environment to be around each other.
Well, ladies, I wanted to ask this as a general question. What brought you to George Fox? I can imagine that the tradition of George Fox, great postseason great program. What kind of things brought you to George Fox, and has the reality matched or exceeded the expectations? So I'll start with Haley.
Yeah. Well, first of all, academics is something that was a major attraction, as well as our program. The coaching staff and the players make it feel like you're a part of a family, and that you just play for something bigger than yourself. So I really value that. It's going to be something I really miss to be a part of. Being together every day. But I know that these relationships with the coaching staff and with each other are going to last forever, because of the chemistry and the community that backs us up. I know it's not going to be the end all, so I'm thankful for that as well.
I guess Taven and Matt, it's not, as Haley mentioned, it's not the end. It's a continuation, because you'll be, I'm sure, coming back to watch games or be a part of the program in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, we're talking about the alumni game already. Yes, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say, but to answer your first question, that's the first time that I really looked back on that. And the last 4 years, it has definitely exceeded my expectations. And as a young 18-year-old coming in, I almost didn't want to even play basketball, but I knew that I was going to be in safe hands with the coach and the coaching staff and the players, and it was a big leap of trust, and I just knew that it was just a feeling. And I'm a Christian, and so I have a really close relationship with God, so I really believe that He was drawing me there, and He used the people to really help, and it's just been a joyful ride, and I've grown so much, and I have no regrets, and it's just been an awesome overall experience, not just with basketball, but the community overall.
Well, Coach, and Mandy, do you have anything to add to that before we have a final word from our coach?
I guess nothing that hasn't already been said. I mean, I was drawn to this school. I came from a really small high school, and so I wanted kind of the smaller school experience, and just the community you get from a Christian college is unlike any other large school you could be at. I remember I came and visited campus and I watched a practice, and like you mentioned about our press, I watched them press, and it was like watching a well-oiled machine, and I thought, I want to be a part of this program. And just the last 4 years, they're literally my family. I mean, they're the people that I love to be around and that I seek out and that bring me joy and bring me life. So I was happy to be a part of this program.
Well, Coach, maybe one final thought. Both teams played a great game, and it's just a matter, I guess, WashU was able to limit turnovers in the second half off the press. Maybe it gave them just a little bit of an edge in the second half. Well, what are your thoughts as the quarter wound down in the fourth quarter about those final moments?
Well, as I said before, just disappointed that we couldn't continue to play on together as a team. I mean, I just love this group. These seniors are awesome, and they've worked really hard to get to this point, and I'm thankful to have had the chance to coach them, because they bring our staff so much joy, and like Matney said, just so much life and enthusiasm. It's such a great group to be around that that to me is the thing that is the hardest part of these moments. And I couldn't be any prouder than them, what they've accomplished, where we were in the beginning to where we were in the end. Like to win our league and to win our league tournament and to go on the road in the tournament and compete at a high level is something that I'm super proud of. And you know, I as a staff, we're going to miss these seniors a ton, but I know for a fact they're only going to continue to be a part of what we're doing, and that to me is we stay in touch with all the seniors that have graduated on. It's the cool part of being a part of George Fox, and I think it's a place for women's basketball. The support that we have at home games is awesome. So. I just want to thank our seniors and our whole team for just allowing our staff to be a part of a great season, and in this case, a great 4 years.
Well, congratulations on a great season this year, and seniors, congratulations on a great tenure at George Fox, and I know you're going to be successful whatever you guys want to do, so best of luck to you along the way as well.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.